result electoral in Nigeria to be the same as in Senegal. Regardless of that, if we have to move away from Africa, because sometimes we have to make all of these balance it, United Nations with more population get their results even faster than what we're experiencing in Nigeria.
And also surprising that the Lagos state is smaller compared to Senegal.
In size, but in population.
After the election has been conducted since Saturday, February 23rd, the result for Lagos election presidential has not been declared yet.
Yeah. And according to one of our who is
it's being used for election in Nigeria now was tested first in Ekiti, then in Osun State.
Yes.
So they are familiar with the process, so it's easier for them to run the process each way.
So that would mean that for other states, especially for states like Lagos and even other states in Nigeria, where we have delay.
And another thing is this: there was a smooth run of election in Ekiti State, smooth run of election in Osun State, because there was no recorded violence.
Yes.
And everybody was able to conduct themselves in peace and harmony. And so that is a factor that makes the process so super.
All right, do not forget during this program we'll definitely take a look at the number of registered voters and also collected PVC, and of course the total vote cast per state. As soon as we have the result from Ekiti State on the screen for everyone to see, then we'll have to take a look at this. But we can tell you that we have more votes recorded in the gubernatorial election in Ekiti State than in the presidential election. Now, this is the result from Ekiti State. As you can see, AAC, the African Action Congress, with 400 votes. The ACPN, most interestingly, ACPN, it's a political party with a presidential candidate, Abia that withdrew from the race before the election.
Actually, she withdrew from the election process.
But then again, in Ekiti State, electorate voted for her, a total of 99 votes.
Okay.
What do we can you say of this? Is this an indication that the campaign or the news of our withdrawal from the poll did not really circulate or get across to everyone in Nigeria?
And apart from that, what I want to even know, my first question.
Because you know what? Sorry to interrupt now. You know, the reason I have to say this is that immediately she withdrew from the race, our political party announced and endorsed President Muhammadu Buhari, the candidate of the APC. So here in Ekiti State, they being the first state we are looking at, definitely not the only state, and a total of 99 votes.
My question is not even about the electorate. Do they even have party agents at every polling unit or at the station room of Inec at that point? Now, don't be surprised. Some people, because Obese is contesting,
yes,
they familiarize themselves with a political party. They're not going to change their mindset. They're not even interested if she stopped.
They'll just let the vote go.
They're not interested if she stepped down. Her name is, our party is on the ballot. Yeah. That's the person they want to vote for. They're going to vote for her as far as she's on the ballot. The Bible, let me tell you something. If Obese wins elections, she will not say she actually stepped down.
No, we know that the Independent National Electoral Commission, why she had made that announcement, came out to say it's not possible. Yeah. We've passed that era. So, your name cannot be taken off the ballot. We cannot do this anymore.
So those loyalists now, they voted based on the fact that she can win. That's the person they want.
Okay, another thing we'll look at, let's just look at other political parties, because, you know, of course, on here in Citizen Information Network, we are tracking results from our main focus, 5 political parties, but of course, from what we've been seeing, we have to just take a look at other politics, including the ACPN, total of 6 political parties that we are tracking, because the AAC, ACPN, ANN, and of course YPP were considered by so many Nigerians, especially those who have been following the process before now, that these people, they consider these individuals or this political party as the alternate to the PDP and the APC. But now, as you have on the screen there, from Ekiti State, the All Progressive Congress got a total of this was the previous election in 2015, because we have to look at this and compare it to that of the 2019 election. Now, in Ekiti State in 2015, a total of 120,331 votes for the APC and 176,466 for the PDP. But now, if we look at the result for 2019,
yes.
we discovered that the APC won in Ekiti State.
Yes.
And a very huge difference.
Apart from that, the improvements in turnout of
In
voters.
voters turnout,
Yes.
compared to 2015.
I want to believe Nigerians are not.
Now, we'll come to this. There you have it, 2019. The APC with 219,032 votes, and of course the PDP with 154,032 votes. Now, before we go to the number of total vote cast and registered voters, and even share some very key information with you, because this did not really happen for Ekiti State, I can tell you, but for other states, announced results, we have, in fact, inconsistency with the number of registered voters that Inec made available on their website before this particular election, compared to what is being announced by the returning officers for Inec at the National Collation Office, National Collation Center in Abuja. But there you have it in Ekiti State. One thing that came to my mind is that in 2015,
Okay.
the incumbent, the governor of Ekiti State, was a member of the PDP.
Yes.
So the PDP is still a member of the PDP. I meant to say the PDP was the ruling party in Ekiti State. Now, in 2019, the APC is the ruling party in Ekiti State.
Yes.
Would it be fair to conclude that the people of Ekiti State, their presidential voting, or the way they vote when it comes to the national election, is determined by whoever is governing in the state, the political party that is governing in the state?
Yes, definitely. Absolutely correct. How would, if they don't like the party in the state, they will probably be the ruling party.
Yes.
It's not as so they should. It's their political interest will align with the governor, the ruling party in the state.
Interesting, because I was wondering and looking at that and I said, okay, because quite similar 2015, 2019, the ruling party winning. So we shouldn't really, because in 2015, Ekiti State happens to be the only state that the PDP won in this Southwest.
Yes.
In 2015.
Yeah, very much correct.
Yeah. Now let's quickly still on Ekiti State. Now let's look at the invalid vote recorded in that state. The reason we have to look at this is because of the fact that we just want to look at the level of education, because voting has to do with education. Some people have complained that the reason why we have so many invalid votes is, of course, because the ballot paper, the space for the fingerprint is so tiny. We have 73 political parties contesting this election, unlike previous elections. Now, if we look at what we have on the screen in Ekiti State, discover that we have 5,077 invalid votes, and the total number of vote cast is 393,709, and of course, a valid vote is 381,132 votes. So, if we look at that, we'll definitely conclude that we do not really have so much invalid vote from Ekiti State.
That is about 2%, less than 2% actually.
You know, that's really tells how much the people are really educated, because they just went through a phase of.
It is part of law, for God's sake.
We understand that. But if we look at the number of invalid votes for the 2000 and the governorship election that just took place in the state, I'm going to bring that out now. The number of invalid votes, we'll just see a very huge margin between that compared to what we experienced now, which is so. I want to say that this might not be a case of what we call passing through the four walls of the schools or university, as the case may be, but instead about experience. Because just last year they had the governorship election in Ekiti State, and the numbers of invalid votes is much more than this. We'll bring that up on the screen, but while we are trying to get that done, let me just say, I'll definitely tell you about that, but while we're trying to get to that, let's now move to the other states. And other states, of course, announced the result from the state or Osun State. We're still looking at the presidential election result from the presidential election across states. But do not forget that during the course of the program also, we shall tell you about result from the senatorial district, and of course that of the national, the House of Representatives. It's almost a minute to 8, and we'll link up also with Abuja as soon as Inec resumes to continue the collation or the announcement of results at the National Collation Center. But at there you have it. We have a result from, this is actually from Gombe State. Now we have Gombe State on the screen. And in Gombe State. Now interesting, this is the reason we have to look at Gombe State. The AAC, a total of 167 votes. Okay. The 8 CPN again, 73 votes. 73 votes. Yes. ANN 78. Yes. APC 402 votes. 961, the PDP 138. Well, we can tell you that the figure for YPP you have on the screen is wrong. It's an error because that is the figure for the PDP, which is 138 votes, and for 138,484. So the number you have for YPP is very wrong. But now, if we now compare Ekiti to Gombe State, the number of invalid votes is a whooping 26,446. Correct. Compared to Ekiti State of just 5,000.
Yeah. Experience.
Still experience because the last time there was election in Gombe State was 4 years ago.
Yes. And this is a function of about more than 5%.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's experience. Experience matter. They just conducted a gubernatorial election.
Yes.
In which they use a system that was used on last Saturday. Yeah. So the people of Ekiti are familiar with the process
already.
And because there was voter education back then in July, and that level of voter education this period, so it's a double class for them. It's not like you're repeating a class.
Yeah.
You generally perform better than people that go into that class for the first time.
For the very first time.
Though it's relative,
yeah.
But you are expected to perform better.
Because you are experienced.
You are experienced. So that's the reason.
You are familiar with results.
But you know what, let's not forget, there's something I want everybody, every Nigerian to look into, and especially voters. Because many people have been complaining about political party. Political parties have been complaining that people did not turn out, low turnout. But now, I want to give an instance here. We have the major contenders and the political gladiators in this country going to polling units with their respective wife. This is not the question I want to ask. See that these people who are political gladiators, who benefit more from the electoral process, they don't have children who are older than 18.
That can go to the polling unit.
That can go to the polling unit
just their wife.
Or just their wife, or many of them have more than one wife. Is it that the other wives are not meant to participate in the voting process?
Well, that is a very valid point you've just raised, but let me just share with you the number of invalid votes from Ekiti State during the governorship election. We can let you tell you for free that there was well over 18,000 invalid votes in that election in Ekiti State last year for the governorship election. And if you compare that to what we experience for the presidential now, it's just 5,000. That is a very huge improvement. And then, you had on the screen before, let's have the graphic back again. I know that definitely is the presidential result from Gombe State in 2015. Yes. Now, it's really, if we have to go by the 2015 result, it's not surprising because PDP won the governorship election in Gombe State in 2015, and that was after the presidential election. Now, in that same election, President Muhammadu Buhari, the candidate of the APC then, won the candidate with about 361,245 votes, and the candidate of the PDP was the then president at 96,000 votes. Now, if we have to compare that now to the votes the PDP got in Gombe State in this 2019 election, we see an improvement for the PDP. Yeah. For the number. Yes. But definitely, it's not surprising that the APC won again. Definitely. It probably would mean that the people of Gombe State like the candidate. The candidate, yes. Yes, President Muhammadu Buhari, who is the candidate of the All Progressive Congress. And they are pleased because, let's not forget, if we look at one key thing is that Gombe State is in northeast Nigeria. Yes, northeast. And geographically, that is where we have the candidate of the PDP. Alhaji Atiku Abubakar.
Yes.
And but for that reason, and even despite the fact that Gombe State is governed by a PDP governor, the people of the state still rejected the PDP candidate and went for President Muhammadu Buhari again.
There are a lot of political calculations that affected what happened in Gombe State, because some persons are even the incumbent governor, he lost his senatorial ambition.
Yes.
To go to the National Assembly. I want to believe most of the things that happen in Kogi now is because of the government of His Excellency Governor Dakwabo. I believe for them to have voted him out, for them to have voted against him at the senatorial poll, they are tired of his person, and that by extension affected his party's candidate. Because the narrative always be like, oh, Muhammadu Buhari is from the north. That was why he was voted
against Jonathan.
Yeah. But now we have a president candidate that is coming from
not just from the north, but from that geopolitical
zone.
Yeah, the northeast.
So I want to believe that is the factor. I would have shared this sentiment if the governor and one is.
Yeah, then perhaps one might want to look at some other
to the Senate. So some other probabilities. It's a very good factor. They don't want, and in fact, some people even actually voted for the PDP because of the candidate of the PDP. But in general, the people of Gombe do not want the face of the governor.
Okay, now another thing we have to look at, because this is very important now. We'll just do this with Gombe State again, because we'll have the results, that is the result from Gombe State for 2019 up on the screen, and we'll compare it to what Inec announced. Inec had on their website talking about the number of registered voters now. That is, this is Kogi State. We'll have Gombe State on the screen now. When we have Gombe State, because we observed something during the collation and the announcement that the number of registered voters announced at the National Collation Center is completely different from what INEC had on the website. Guys, remember that the Independent National Electoral Commission announced an address pressman on Thursday, giving the number, and in fact, Mahmoud Yakubu announced that for the total number of PVCs collected and registered voters per state is available on the website. Now, if you look at the screen carefully, we'll definitely have Gombe there on the screen. But what we just want to look at is the possibility why we'll have a different number of registered voters. Now, there you have it. That is Gombe State. Okay, if we can just stay down a little, Gombe State is still a little up. Yeah, but we'll get that for you definitely. In Gombe State, the total number of registered voters announced by INEC, put up in the website, is completely different from the total number of registered voters that was announced at the National Collation Center. And not just for Gombe State. Not just for Gombe State. Yeah. So one of the questions is that, what is wrong?
Ekiti, Osun.
No, for Ekiti, it's the same as what they have on the
website.
On the website.
But Osun is different.
Yes, different.
Kogi is different. Gombe is different. That's why it's different.
So one of the problems is that which number is wrong? The one announced by the National Collation, the collation officer from each state, or the one put up by INEC on the website? We cannot say. We are not in position to say. But then again, when we look at it, why do we have a different number? The collation
officer is working for who?
It's working for INEC. No, that's what I'm saying, that at this point, what we have on INEC website is exactly what the INEC, the headquarters of INEC, puts up on the website.
Yes.
Now, but what we have announced by the collation officers
of INEC,
might, because of course it's collation officer from the respective state. So now, one will wonder, where's the error from? Is it from what INEC put up on the website, or what the collation officers from respective states are announcing at the National Collation Center?
The error is from INEC.
Yeah, it's from INEC. We know they are all INEC, but what we are looking at now is, at this point, is it the INEC?
It might be typo error at the point of computation on the website.
Yes.
It might be typo error at the point of computation when they were transferring printed documents to the respective states.
Yes.
It might be an error of omission when the collation officer was transferring from what is printed to him, the figures, to his record sheets. So the errors can come from different points. So we can't just say it actually happened at this point. So the error
No, definitely we can't tell.
The error is from Inec, it's a discrepancy, and it's a national blunder.
Now talking
You know
about,
why I'm saying it's a national blunder? Because some people have been sharing sentiments that many of these registered voters and collected PVs that were announced by Inec, we can't get figures.
Now, quickly, let me just explain this to our viewers that can we go back to the table again, please? Let me just so that we get it clear. Okay, now if you see the very first side of the table, you have the name of the state. The second one is definitely that for the number of registered voters. The third rule is for the number of PVCs collected, and of course the fourth rule is the number of PVC uncollected PVC. And there you have it exactly on your screen, from the state to number of registered voters to number of collected PVCs to number of uncollected PVC, and then the last rule is the the percentage of collected PVC. But importantly now, we just have to explain that so that when you are looking at these figures, you can see it right now, you do not get it confused. This is exactly what was put up on INEC website. But interestingly now, nobody raised this, or perhaps maybe some people noticed it, okay, but they were not recognized to speak.
Yes.
at the National Collation Center. But so far, nobody has raised this issue. Another point is that the fact that a particular, the agent, he introduced himself as national leader for, I'm trying to recall the party again.
PPC?
Yes, PCP.
PCP.
Yes, the PCP political, the party. And he raised a particular point, which is very, very valid. He observed that the number of accredited voters
yes,
does not tally with the number of total vote cast.
Yeah.
And he asked a very valid question. Sir, why would we? Because everybody is aware of the fact that it's simultaneous voting process. Accreditation and voting are occurred simultaneously. Mm-hmm. And the man was asking, why would we have accredited voters? The number does not correlate, and even much more in all of the cases we've seen, compared to the total vote cast. Now, how do we really explain this? Because immediately the man is accredited, it's expected that the person go to vote.
You cannot go out with your ballot paper.
You cannot go out with your ballot paper.
Now, a lot of things INEC needs to explain to us. Institutional and structural problem. Some persons at some points of this process are sabotaging the efforts and the interest of the Nigerian state. You collect, it's not you are accredited or not.
Or you are not accredited.
The more you are accredited,
it's assumed you vote. And before the next person on the queue.
You cannot leave the polling booth or the polling unit by extension with your ballot paper.
And now this is let's have Kogi on the screen because this specific was now. If we look at Kogi on the screen now, we have a total number of yes, you have on the screen there the valid votes, but definitely we'll bring to you because we have the figure of the total number of accredited voters, but we do not have that on the screen at the moment. But definitely it was completely different. The total number of vote cast which you have, which is 486,254, is completely different from the total number of accredited voters.
Yes.
We have that number, but we do not have it on the screen as we speak at the moment.
You know, the total number at the point of collation, that is announced at the collation center today, is different from what we have on the INEC website.
Yes, that is registered voters. Yes, even in Kogi State. So now, if you look at Kogi, exactly, that is it. Kogi, total number of registered voters, 1,646,350. That is total number of registered voters announced on INEC website. Now, let's go back.
PVCs collected.
No, let's even compare the number of registered voters now.
Okay.
And now, if we go back to that slide for Kogi State again, then we'll now compare this to the number of registered voters announced at the collation center. If you look at the difference, no, this is not Kogi. We'll get Kogi. Now, this is Kogi. Now, this is 1,646,350. Now, can we go back to this slide again for Inec website? Because interestingly, for some of these states, we'll discover that it's not really consistent. It does not correlate with.
But you know the major problem. I don't have issues with registered voters.
No, it's
the major issue is accredited voters and total votes.
Now, about the accredited voters, why we saw that and the...
because, you know why I say, because registered voters, not all voters come...
We understand. No, registered voters cannot, it should be the same.
Yes, but that's not, as far as...
No, because you know the reason is that why it should be an issue is that now that we have these issues, where the number of registered voters on INEC website is different from the number of registered voters announced at the collation center. Now, one will question the number of PVCs collected announced by INEC.
Now, okay.
Because even in the same case, we've seen number of accredited voters different from number of total vote cast.
Now, I love that. It's very good. You understand? But I want us to start solving problems from the most important.
We can't solve problems without asking questions.
The most important one is now at the polling point. Now, I can tell you, number of registered voters, not all of them are coming to the poll, right?
We understand that.
Now, the people that were at the poll, let us pretend as if we want to isolate INEC from the mistake of registered voters and number of PVCs collected. Now, people left everything they were doing. The economy of the country was shut down.
Yeah.
They were at the poll to vote, accredited, and they vote. Now, you are not telling us that accredited voters now is different from total votes. Is that for Nigerians or for INEC? Now, it's not a justification that many of these figures they have been giving us for total for registered voters and PVCs collected are not real. Because what is visible to the blind and audible to the deaf, and even the dog can confess it, it's not crystal clear that all of them are manipulated.
But while we're at this, we have to just take note of one particular thing that why that question was raised. The INEC chairman, Professor Mahmoud Yakubu, did say something that, okay, they are listening to the collation officers from the state, that most definitely what they will have is that they will take a look at all of this and definitely, because it's not a case of, this is just listening to the result from all the states.
Yes.
There will be some investigations, asking questions.
Is it before the announcement of the final result or after?
Because that is what he said. Because he replied a man and said that, okay, now we have to join NTA. We are going back to the collation center now in Abuja. So just stay with us for this is citizen information network. We are linking up with NTA in Abuja to bring the latest results as it will be announced from the National Collation Center. Stay with us.
And 86 598. Votes scored by parties. A, Party A, 507. 507. Party AA, 4,349. 4349. Party AAC 4,414, 4414. Party AAP 564, 564. Party ABP 147, 147. Party ACD 576, that is 576. Party ACPN 414, 414. Party ADC 6,296, 6296. Party ADP 1,005, 1005. Party AGA 94, 94. Party AGAP 39, 39. Party ANDP 101, 101. Party ANN 311, 311. Party ANP 100, 100. Party ANRP 124, 124. Party APA 717, that is 717. Party APC 241,769, 241,769. Party APDA 588, 588. Abga 90, 90. APM 99, 99. APP 141, 141. ASD 76, 76. AUN 39, 39. BNPP 51, 51. BNPP 290, 290. CAP 51, 51. CC 135, 135. So people have long memories, eh? CMP 77. 156. DPC 237. 237. DPP 611. 611. Fresh 63. 63. FJP 94. 94. GDPN 525. 525. GPN 70. 70. HDP 32. 32. ID 5454. JMPP 4444. KP 2121. LM 5151. LP 1437. 1437. Maja 74. 74. MMN 465. M465. MPN 128. 128. NAC 55. 55. NCMP 25. 25. NCP 133. 133. NDCP 36. 36. NDLP 60. 60. NEPP 125. 125. NFD 384. 384. NIP 171. 171. NNPP 200. NNPP 279. 279. NPC 562. 562. NRM 96. 96. NUP 155. 155. PCP 4,829. 4829. PDP 275,901. 275,901. PPA 588. 588. PPC 273. 273. PPN 201. 201. PT 116. 116. RAP 51. 51. RBNP 56. 56. RP 99. 99. SDP 1618. 1618. SNC 1195. 1195. SNP 160. 160. UDP 96. 96. UP 44. 44. UPN 107. 107. WTPN 37. 37. Yes, 143. 143. YPP 1224. 1224. Total valid votes 555,994. The rejected votes 30,833. Total votes cast 586,827. We will now go into the vertical summaries. We'll now go into the vertical summaries.
Prof, which one is vertical summary?
That's in the format here that was given to me.
Okay. You go to places where elections did not hold or cancelled and the justification. If that is what we mean by vertical summaries, you have my permission to go ahead. Do you have the 40G? Thank you, Prof.
Details of cancellations. Effected in the elections. Akoko Northwest. The number of rejected from here. Akoko Northwest. The total number of registration areas affected, 9. Number of polling units affected, 1. Number of registered voters, is this RA? Registration areas. No. We should start again. RA 09.
Prof, let me simplify the complicated. Just go to the number of polling units and registered voters affected. Forget about the RAs.
Okay. Akoko Northwest. Number of polling units affected, 1. Number of rejected voters, 513. Akoko Southwest. Number of polling units, 1. What is this? Polling units affected, 007. Oh, okay. Number of rejected voters.
Okay, Prof, it's not rejected voters, registered voters in that polling unit where election did not hold.
Okay.
I will suggest you just go to the summary, total number of polling units and total number of registered voters, and we proceed.
Okay.
Just go to the summary.
Number of rejected votes. Number of rejected votes.
Okay, are you there, Prof?
Yes.
Okay, please.
Total number of polling units affected, Akoko Northwest. The total number of polling units affected, 80. Total number of registered voters, 42,283.
Okay, when you submit your report, Prof, we'll reconcile these figures. I haven't made the presentation of the main result. We'll look into the Form 40, EC 40G, and then we'll reconcile these figures later. So now, kindly step forward to submit the broadsheet, the original results that we have just presented.
He's tired.
Let me just confirm this.
It's not authentic or something.
No, it is. Okay, thank you very much, Prof. Thank you. Thank you, Prof.
When you're shaking.
Thank you, Prof. All the best. Thank you. Okay, I think on this note, we move. Thank you very much, Resident Electoral Commissioner Ondo, Dr. Rufus Akeju. Thank you. Thank you. Is Abia ready?
Yes, sir, Abia is ready.
Okay, Abia, please take your seat.
Thank you very much. My name is Professor Chinedum Wajoba, Vice Chancellor Alex Ekweme, Federal University, Ndufu-Alike in Ebonyi State, and the state of assignment is Abia, with 17 local governments. And I have with me here the state reg.
My name is Dr. Joseph Ilo, the Resident Electoral Commissioner for Abia State. Thank you.
Thank you very much. The total number of registered voters in Abia State is 1,793,861. 1,793,861. The total number of accredited voters, 361,561. 361,561. I now go to the votes scored by the parties. A, that's a party A, 45,45. AA, 51,51. AAC, 212,212. AAP, 251,251. ABP, 35,35. ACD, 110,110. ACPN, 134,134. ADC, 336,336. ADP, 131,131. AGA, 93,93. AGAP, 239,239. ANDP, 60,60. ANN, 88, 88, ANP 68, 68, ANRP 61, 61, APA 501, 501, APC 85,058, 85058, APDA 965, 965, APGA 9,638, 9638, APM 78, 78, APP 48, 48, ASD 21, 21, AUN 16, 16, BNPP 23, 23, CAP 707, CC 18, 18, CNP 33, 33, DA 40, 40, DPC 79, 79, DPP 269, 269, Fresh 47, 47, FJP 69, 69, GDPN 200, 200, GPN 21, 21, HDP 14, 14, ID 18, 18, JMPP 17, 17, KP 18, 18, LM 8, 08, LP 92, 92, Maja 15, 15, MMN 85, 85, MPN 30, 30, NAC 37, 3, NCNP 11, 11,